I come from Nigeria, and it's a country where people are not serious with education. For a typical Nigerian, it's not easy for Nigerians to get jobs here.
Wow.
Don't come with a 3-month visa and begin to do border run. It's going to frustrate you. Okay. We've had so many issues where we have people from Nigeria speaking incorrect English on the global space, and it gets to put us on a bad note. If you are also planning to apply with a fake bachelor's degree, it won't work. I was a banker in Nigeria. I worked in the bank for about 7 years, and
Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Kweku Kenya. Now today on the channel, I get to talk to a friend called Jasper. Jasper is a Nigerian, and I'm sure he's the first Nigerian on my channel. I've spoken to several Nigerians, but I think he's the first Nigerian to officially sit with. Exactly, and I appreciate all my Nigerian subscribers. I think he's going to do us a lot of good by answering most of those questions that you throw at me. Welcome, Jasper.
hey, good morning.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
And so you come from Nigeria. Which part of Nigeria?
I come from the southeast part of Nigeria. That's precisely Anambra State of Nigeria.
Anambra State.
Yes.
But I hear there are popular Nigerians who are either Igbos or...
Okay, I am Igbo.
an Igbo, okay, yeah. Okay. The other tribe is what? Igbo and...
Hausa, Yoruba.
Yoruba,
we have
yes.
so many other tribes, but these are the 3 most popular. Tribes in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are an Igbo.
Yes.
Okay. Say Igbo to your... Say hi to your people in Igbo.
They all know, they buy.
That's right. They all know a buy.
Okay.
They go on. You see that?
Okay, good to meet you.
Okay, so Charlie, Jasper is in Oyibo country. Jasper de Vietnam. Jasper, you did Vietnam, right?
Sure, man.
So let's start our conversation this way. I mean, what were you doing in Nigeria, and what made you decided to relocate to Vietnam?
Okay, in Nigeria, I was a banker in Nigeria. I worked in the bank for about 7 years, and the economy wasn't very okay for a lot of people, especially the middle class, and also for the educated who are doing some paid jobs. It makes everyone poor because the economy, I don't want to talk about the economy right now, but it was something that every working class person should rethink about. So that was one of the things that pushed me to start looking for some opportunities abroad. Okay, so I actually thought about doing an MBA to increase my knowledge and get better. And for me, I'm off the job market because I have to become an entrepreneur and a businessman. And I thought about where I can have an MBA that is good and affordable and also get some businesses to do. And I thought about Vietnam. That was the basic thing that brought me to Vietnam. And it's interesting, quite interesting. But
the question comes up. I mean, there were a lot of good countries. America, UK. I mean, most of Nigerians relocate to America, UK, Japan. A lot of, should I say, better or good country. Why did you settle on Vietnam? Because these are countries you can literally relocate there, school and work. Why?
Okay, one of the reasons, number one, it's easy to relocate to in terms of the visa requirements and it's also affordable. Okay. Because I wanted to go to the UK, but I found it a bit difficult. But on the other hand, as a businessman, upcoming businessman too, who needs to find a business opportunity, I think UK is not the best place for you. You should be thinking of coming to any country in the Southeast Asia. That's one thing you should know, because this is a place where manufacturing is easy and cheaper, and you can get goods, source for goods better than other parts of the world. So this is one of the things I considered. And apart from that, I said it's easy to get, and it's affordable, and it comes with a lot of business opportunities, like goods. Some goods are cheaper here, and these are the few things that motivated me to choose Vietnam over other countries around the world.
And I think there is also low cost of living in Vietnam, which makes it easy, which helps you to save.
Yes.
While you work here.
And also, you know, it's true that sometimes you don't get to make so much. Maybe if you're working here, not like people living in US and UK, but if you have so much to spend, because for you to get to UK right now, you have to spend about 16,000 pounds. And I bet you, if you have 16,000 pounds now, you can use 1,000 pounds to come to Vietnam, and you can use 15,000 pounds to start up a multinational business. And I think by the end of 2 years, you should be able to double that money.
Wow.
Even multiplying to 5, 6, 7 of that money. So I think doing business here and around the world, from here, you can export to the UK, to the US, to Africa, to South Africa, and to Europe. So I think it's better. And you can also get an MBA, a very good international MBA, at a very cheaper cost. And you use the remaining part of the money you have to
do a
business. Do a business. Bring yourself out from the working class group. Let people work for you. Let your money work for you. And I bet you in a year or 2 years time, you should be very rich.
Wow. Guy has a lot of motivational stuff. I'm sure he'll be sharing with us. You'll be telling us how you got to school, but then tell us, I mean, this motivation, I mean, we're talking about how good Vietnam is. I have seen a number of Nigerians who come here and they're like, there's nothing in Vietnam, we were deceived, they told us this, we can get factory job, we can do this, we can do. And when you go to Teho, you see a lot of Nigerians, and they all have stories. I mean, regret of coming to Vietnam. Why?
Well, you know, it's about the plan, how you put yourself together while coming. I actually know that there are not so much juicy jobs to do around here, but I had a plan of coming here to source for goods, and you know, that made me patient with the situation and with the country. So when I came, I started with looking out for goods to buy. And
goods
like human hair,
electronics,
and agricultural processed products like groundnut oil, butter, margarine, and so much more. So those are the things that kept my mind when people were discouraged around me. I was still motivated because I know a lot of business people come here to buy goods. So I came for the same purpose. So while coming, I had to structure my mind. I know I might have to face such thing like this, but I have to. We are traders. Igbo people are good traders.
Yeah,
so we are always looking for where to buy and sell. So that's why.
So these are things that if you buy and take them to Nigeria, they are profitable.
Sure, yes.
I see.
You make so much money out of it because the production cost here is quite low. So you can mark up your prices and sell.
So guys, these are things that you can look into.
Yeah,
it's not always about coming to teach or do whatever you want to come and do. So now, tell me through the process of getting a school in Vietnam.
Getting a school in Vietnam, it got to this point, I became a consultant too. Because before I came here, I registered an educational services company
Okay.
where I help students around the world to find schools in US, in Europe, in UK and Canada. So right now I have access to about 500 universities around the world.
Wow.
And I help students to get admissions into universities around the world. So now for my for my schooling here and for my master's degree here, I processed it for myself from the beginning to the end. So right now, I can also help anyone who wants to come here to study to get into a good school here, either for undergraduate or for a master's degree.
That's great. Then I think I'll connect people to you.
Oh, that's great.
Do you have some charges? You have some charges,
sure,
right?
Yes, but just few, I'm affordable.
Something small.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, those of you who were mailing me some time back, I got very busy. Now he's going to help. I will link you to him, but you know, terms and conditions apply. So I will outline that to you once he tells me that.
If you are also planning to apply with a fake bachelor's degree, it won't work, okay? Because they are going to find out, and if your visa has been approved by then, it will be cancelled. So you have to come with something genuine and correct. That's the information.
Why do you keep emphasizing on a original? Why?
I know a lot of Africans try to do that. It's better you just do something good for yourself and get it right, so you don't get frustrated, because that's some reasons why so many Africans are frustrated. The thing is that they started on a wrong note, so you can't. Sometimes you are lucky to end on a good note, but when you're not lucky, you still end on a bad note.
They try to scam the system.
Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't work. But for my school, you have to come in with something good. They have to verify, and when it's verified, you are good. They don't stress you. You pay your school fees instrumentally, and they give you a lot of assistance to be fine. When you drop at the airport, they pick you up. They give you. It's so good to come in here with a study visa. You know, you have a lot of privileges, and in a year you renew your visa with just $10.
Wow! If you come here with a study visa, you renew your visa with $10
every year.
Wow!
So
the school will do it for you.
Yeah.
So if you are back
your passport to the school.
If you are back in Nigeria and you apply, the school will send you. How does the process work?
The process will, when you get your admission and pay your tuition deposit, and
how much do you pay for the tuition deposit?
Tuition deposit for my school, where I currently partner with right now, it's about $1,000.
$1,000. That's the part payment.
Yes.
So full payment for the entire 2 years is how much?
It's about $6,000.
$6,000 for the MBA program.
For the MBA.
So you pay $1,000.
You pay $1,000.
And then you send them, after sending all your requirements, you send your passport bio data.
Yeah.
Pay to them, and then they'll process the visa.
Yes.
And they will send you an invitation.
They'll send you a visa. If you are from a country that doesn't have a Vietnamese embassy, they'll send you an e-visa.
Okay.
You come in with an e-visa. But if you're from Nigeria or any other country that has a Vietnamese embassy, they will send you an IV. Okay, when they send you an IV, you take it to the embassy and get a sticker visa.
Oh, okay.
And you don't go through any other interview. No stress.
Okay.
Once your documents are okay and you are admitted, you pay your deposit, and that's all. Wait for your visa. In a short while, about a month, you get your visa.
Okay.
And when you get it, it's great.
1 year or 2 years visa?
You first get a 3-month visa.
Okay.
Then when you get in here, they give you, when you get in here, you submit your passport. It's renewed to 1 year. After that, another 1 year.
Okay.
And each renewal is $10.
Oh, that's so cheap.
Yeah.
And with that passport, with that visa, you can do everything in Vietnam.
You can move around. You can study. You can easily move to other countries, because there are privileges that study visa holders also have.
Oh.
The university can introduce you to embassies that you want to approach, to countries you want to visit.
Maybe on summer holidays, right?
Yeah. You can go to the US, you can go to Canada, any part of the world of your choice. then they can introduce you to them as our student who is going for a vacation, and it gives you a leverage.
boost. Okay.
Yes. So you can easily go to anywhere you want to go.
Wow.
Very easy.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's so easy to do.
In a job.
Yeah, that's basic.
Yes.
Basic,
So let's talk about how it works here. You can decide not to talk about your school. Don't mention your school. But how does it work? Or if you've even heard people, come here or study beside work. Tell me about it.
What I have to say is teaching work. That is what Vietnam is known for. You know, for Africans coming here, they basically want to come here to teach. It's quite weird. You have to prepare to search for long. You have to be patient with searching
For a job.
Yes, and you have to be prepared to. You have to work on your accent. You have to work on your accent and look out for videos of teachings.
What is wrong with our accent? I'm a Nigerian. Nigerians were colonized by the British. You speak British English.
Yes.
What, right? What's wrong with the accent?
Accent is like speaking it the way they speak, the owners speak it.
Okay.
When you speak the way you feel like speaking it, it gets some sort of distortions, and it doesn't present the original structure, original sounds of the language. So the foreign speaker, other people will begin to see that your own doesn't sound like the native speaker. So
I see. Meaning you need to speak close to a native speaker.
Yes, because I think English speaking should be it's not about the words, it's about pronouncing the words the way the owner
correctly.
Yes. So that's how it should be. That is one of the things you have to work on. And if you feel you are not confident enough to achieve a good accent development in a while, you might have to look for, you might have to put yourself into other trades around here, because they are going to use it to disturb you.
Oh.
Yes, the teachers, the old school owners and all that, they will
disturbing you.
Yeah, they will.
Is that one of the problems of some Nigerians in Vietnam?
I think it's part of it, but not fully part of it. I come from Nigeria, and it's a country where people are not serious with education.
Really?
Yeah.
You said that on record.
Yeah, they are not very careful about the quality of what they get to learn, and you don't see parents taking their children to extramural classes, except when exam is coming. They just want them to pass certain exams. They don't build their children to get good quality. Instead, they open a shop for them. I'm talking about people from the southeast part of Nigeria.
The Igbos?
The Igbos, they don't take
education serious.
They take it serious. In fact, they are the most educated in Nigeria, apart from the other things that are going on.
So let's say some.
So I'm talking about Nigerian generally. They don't see education, especially English speaking.
Okay.
They don't see it as something people should put interest in. If you are speaking English too much, maybe you are trying to get it right, they feel you are overdoing. After all, what will you do with it? What will you gain speaking the good English? So now, at a point, if you are somebody like that and you get to a place like this, you are in trouble already.
Wow.
I know there are Nigerians who have so much.
Yeah.
But when they open their mouth to talk, to speak the English, they said, "Oh, I am an English speaker."
They have problems with words. Their teachers and centers.
Yes. Their words are not well, and it's not about just speaking it. It's about speaking it the way the owners want you to speak it.
Okay.
Okay, so a lot of Nigerians are not really interested in that, and it gets to disturb them.
Wow.
But there are also Nigerians that are
who are good. Yes, I know
very
good
good
guys who are good.
So I would also advise people: if you have children, try to teach them the good English.
What is the bad English and what is the good English? Is it the bot that you speak? The Nigerians will say bot. That kind of.
No, we know the good English. We know the bad one.
Is it bot or bat? We Ghanaians say but Nigerians say but. They say pastor. Pastor.
I feel is those ones are I would I call it tongues.
Okay.
So,
Tongues.
Tongues.
T-O-N-G. Oh, that's your tongue.
Tongues.
We say tongue.
Yes.
You say tongue.
Yes, and we talk about.
But the word, if you have to pronounce the word, it is tongue. T-O-N-G. Is it U-E or something? But I think it's supposed to be tongue. But yes, G-U-E. Yeah, if you are to pronounce it according to the word, it is tongue. But we can just say tongue. But you say tongue.
Okay, those are some things that make employers here. They also prefer Ghanaians.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have seen that on several occasions. Sometimes they say we need Ghanaians only, South Africans only, Nigerians. No. I've seen so many employers that
the advertisers said Nigerians. No.
Yes. So what I think is Nigerians, especially the young people, should try to learn. If you are learn to speak the way the owners speak it, so that you will stand at an advantage around the world. Okay, to help you stand at an advantage. It's not like speaking a distorted English and no, speaking English.
You keep emphasizing on this thought. Nigerians will drag you after watching the video.
No, they I understand. I'm a Nigerian. Where they want to drag me to?
They will drag you because like you are making it look like Nigerians don't speak good English.
No, I only want them to be better.
Okay.
They have something good, so I want them to be better.
Okay.
You know, we've had so many issues where we have people from Nigeria speaking incorrect English on the global space, and it gets to put us on a bad note. And okay, sometimes we don't even care about who we employ to lead us. I don't want to talk about the other side.
But now you have one of the oldest president who's also a gentleman.
But he speaks good English. Yeah, but I'm not saying about speaking, but at least speak what people understand.
Okay.
That's good. So that is basic thing I would like to say about us. And but for the sake of teaching English abroad, you have to at least try to be able to speak like the natives.
Like at least if you have a problem, at least try to speak like a Ghanaian, right?
No.
Speak like Ghanaian. But a Ghanaian speak like close to British.
No, we Nigerians speak like those Nigerians that want to be serious with the speaking of English.
Yeah.
They speak good, very well.
You know, I see some Nigerians and the way they speak, if they don't tell you that they are Nigerian, but most Nigerians...
That's because they put good interest in it. Nigerians are intelligent.
Yeah.
Anything they want to learn, they learn it. But Nigerians are intelligent.
Yeah.
Anything they want to learn, they learn it. But sometimes, what my point is that they don't put any interest in learning the English where they just speak it the way they want.
Okay.
They don't care about speaking it well. So I would like them to care about speaking it well. It's going to help you not just here, but when you find yourself somewhere else, at least you can command some good. But even if you know, let's call it Jupiter science. If you're not able to communicate it to others, it means you don't know what the few you don't know much.
Okay.
And the thing you also have to see is that sometimes people see speaking English, people around the Southeast Asia, if you speak good English, even if you are dumb, they feel you are smart. So you've got to try to speak
Sharpen it up.
Yes, so that whatever you have, you can sell it to the world.
Okay. Did you legalize your certificate back in Nigeria before coming to Vietnam? What is the process? Walk us through the process, because I get a lot of Nigerians asking me about how to. Even right now, there's a DM, somebody asking me how to legalize certificate in Nigeria. Okay,
to legalize your certificate in Nigeria, you will have to go to the Ministry of Education, Abuja, and when you get there, you initiate the process, and they will send a mail across to your university to. If you just WAEC, you are legalizing, they don't need to send, because in Abuja you have the WAEC people there to do it for them. So it's also a government, so they don't need that cross. But when it's a university, you know, they have some sort of independent, their database and all that. So when you get to the Ministry of Education, they will send a mail to your university. Then your university will have to write back confirming that you are a student, you graduated from their school. This is to ensure that whatsoever you are coming out with is genuine.
Okay.
So any Nigerian certificate you see legalized is original.
Okay.
It means the schools have confirmed that this student was our student, and through that confirmation, the Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs will now endorse your certificate, and you take it to the Vietnam embassy in Abuja. They will follow the existing protocol to stamp, to legalize your certificate as authentic.
Okay,
so that's
you can use it here.
Yes.
All right, so what is your biggest regret moving to Vietnam? It can be you or maybe friends. Regrets working and living or schooling in Vietnam.
Okay, my first thing I thought I can think about right now is being far from home, Nigeria. It's sometimes it's not.
You don't even get African food here.
I get that. I get African food, but it's not about the food. It's my first time living in abroad for a long time. Though I've been abroad some time ago, but I didn't stay there for a long time.
Okay.
So staying away from family for a long time and from my country, though Nigeria looks somehow, but we still love it.
Is that the only thing you
there's
regret?
nothing.
Okay. Then
nothing to regret.
let's talk about, is working in Vietnam worth it?
Yes, it does sometimes, because the cost of living is not so much, and what you stand to get sometimes, basically, it's okay. But I think sometimes if you finally get a job here to teach, for instance, that's the best job you can get here for as a Nigerian. At least you should be able to save, let's say, close to 1,500,000 naira every month.
That is how much in dollars?
About, let's say, it's about 400 to 450 dollars.
Okay, you mean save?
Save.
Okay, after your expenditure, what you
Yes.
have to, you can save.
You can save.
Okay.
And when you command good accent, and
when you command good accent,
yes, you should be able to get better jobs that could give you a savings of about 1 million naira and above. Because I know people in Vietnam here who are Nigerians. They save over 1 million naira in a month after spending and doing everything they want to do here. And it means the system is really paying, but you have to be patient with it. You have to learn, and there are things you are doing that are not okay. You have to work on it. But by the time you get better, I'm speaking for sure, you should be getting about 1 million in a month as savings.
1 million is how much in dollars?
It's about, let's say, 600
USD.
But first of all, if you are coming to Vietnam, there are things you have to take note of. Don't come with a 3-month visa and begin to do border run. It's going to frustrate you.
Okay.
And you will spend your life, even if you make any money here, you will waste it.
Wow.
Doing border run. I've seen a lot of people like that, and they get frustrated. These people that keep complaining, Vietnam this, Vietnam that. They came in here with a 3-month visa. I want to tell you, there is nothing you can achieve in 3 months. When it comes to living here, you have to come with a valid long-term visa.
And how do you get a long-term visa? A visa is either allowing your school to invite you, or getting a company, staying back in Nigeria, getting a company to invite you, and then you come and work directly with the company.
If they tell you just come with 3 months, you'll find somebody to sponsor you, don't do that. you will hang on the road. It's going to be difficult for you, because for a typical Nigerian, it's not easy for Nigerians to get jobs here.
Wow.
It's either you come in with another class of long-term visa and take your time to find a job, or you come in with a long-time study visa, take your time to find a job. But don't come here with the intention of working. Coming with a 3-month visa is going to frustrate you, because converting it is not done.
It's not possible.
Not possible.
Meaning you can't convert a tourist visa to a work visa.
A tourist
so
visa.
Those agents who are always telling you and taking your money, they are lying to you.
You have to get a work visa, or you get there are some other long-term visas like investment visa.
Yeah.
Yes, there are investment visa that allows you to stay here for a long time, or you get a work visa that allows you to work and live here for a long time. So when you have this kind of visas, at least you have a lot of time to look for work. At least when you search for 1 month and you don't get it, you won't be frustrated. You will be frustrated, but you won't be bothered about your visa. But once it expires, it begins to count for you. You are going to pay for each day you overstay. So that makes it difficult for people who are coming here with a short-term visa. So ensure you come with a long-term visa. And one of the easiest to find is a study visa, because it's easier than getting a work permit, because you have to get a sponsor who will be sure of your expertise and employ you.
Okay.
And it's difficult for someone in here to confirm your expertise when you are in Nigeria.
Okay.
Even if when they see your video speaking, sometimes they can. That's if you have a good accent, they will take it. But I think
emphasis on
the best and the easiest is the study visa. It's not because I represent it somehow, but it's the easiest.
That's a fact.
Like some people think that once you have entered, you have entered. No.
Asia, it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
Once you have entered, you have not entered.
You have not entered.
Unless you have a legal stay.
Throw you out. There's nothing like asylum here.
Yeah, there's nothing like asylum.
That because they have not gotten to that point.
And there's even nothing like citizenship.
There's nothing like citizenship.
I don't know if it's possible, but the best you can get is a 5-year deal, which is if you marry a Vietnamese citizen.
That's true.
And that is even renewable every 5 years.
Every 5 years.
And sometimes if you after 5 years you go and they look at your wife and they see things are not, they will give you 1 year. So 1 year, if they see, they will just no, we've canceled your thing, go back to your country.
That's true.
And one more thing is, if you overstay in Vietnam, it's not like Europe that you'll be deported. Here you won't be deported. They will even cancel your visa when you want to leave. You have to pay for every overstay that you stayed in their country. Else, you book flight 10 times, they will deny you traveling 10 times. So they are not like Europe where they will push you, they will even deport you, pay for flight and put you. No.
They don't do that.
You pay for how long you have overstayed in their country. You will still pay for your flight before they will throw you out of their country. Else, that's Vietnam for you.
Yeah.
So don't let any agent deceive you.